Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is TheMythicalSausage. How is everybody doing, man? We're back again doing another tutorial. This time we're following up from a really cool small cave-based tutorial that I made about a month ago, and everybody loved it. And I asked you guys if you wanted to see a big one, an ultimate one. And today is that day, and it's literally hidden this time without any kind of opening. You have no idea where it's at. You can pretty much hide this cave base, this ultimate cave base, in any location, anywhere in the world. You can hide all the way down to bedrock if you want. You can hide it in a mountain, hide it in the side of a hill. For me, I put it inside of this hill. So let me turn around and let me show you really quick. I'll give you a little preview and then we start building it. You ready? Here we go. It's right in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little peek. Oh, no, not there. Let's it's over here. Here we go. Oh, hello, ultimate cave base. How you guys doing? Man, in here, you know what you're gonna find? You're gonna find a storage facility in here. There's a little sleeping quarters. There's a smelter / kitchen, enchanting room, brewing station, nether portal. We got farms, crop farms. We got animal pens and a mine entrance, and we got a bunch of animal pens for a bunch of animals. But guess what? We're gonna build it right now. So get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alright, let's get this ultimate cave base started. And the #1 tip I can give you guys to make the most natural caves possible is using that right there, TNT. TNT is amazing. It makes it look really, really natural. It also makes it easy to blow stuff up. Plus, you get every single block back in 1:14. So let's get this started by just going on the side of this mountain right here. I'm gonna dig up, let's go up right here. Let's dig up one, and I'm just gonna go straight down. So let's take it down a little bit, and let's light this up. All right, I think that's a good start. So let's do a little bit of a light show over here. Here we go. Yep, that was pretty cool. Whoa, I think the shot out on the other side. All right. Oh, baby, this looks pretty good. All right, I think we're onto something. This is a pretty good shape. You know, let's see. Let's do a little bit of clearing and see what we can make this look out to be. All right, let's take a quick look. And after the TNT did its job, I went ahead and I just carved out a little bit here just so we can get an idea of how we're going to set up each individual section. So right here in this area, we're going to go ahead and do our little kitchen with our smelting. In this little area here, we're going to be doing our little brewing stands and stuff like that. Here, we're going to have our storage right up against this wall. Back here in this area, we're going to go ahead and do our crops, and we might expand this a little more to fit most crops in there. This up here is going to be our bat cave. No, over here is going to be our bedroom in this little area. So we're going to have our little sleeping area. Right here, we're going to have our nether portal. Get on down to the depths of the nether. Here, we're going to go ahead and have our cows. This way, we're going to have our sheep. Over here, we're going to have some chickens. Pigs go over here. We're going to go ahead and put some rabbits right there and a little turtle spot right in this spot here. And our mines are going to go down in this little spot. We can even keep expanding this if you want to add more animals, but I think that's pretty good for now. But that's just step #1. We have everything lined up, ready, and pre-planned. So that is a very good way to start out your ultimate cave base. All right, so step #1. What I want to do is let's do some flooring first. So I'm going to pretty much lay everything down here in a mixture of just some coarse dirt, some grass. I'm going to put a little bit of cobble, a little bit of mossy, and also I'm going to do a little bit of wood. I'm going to go with a little bit of spruce on the floor and make it pretty nicely textured. So this is step #1. So let me go ahead and do this real fast. I'll speed this part up, and it's just pretty much just random texturing now on the floor. And there you go, the texturing has been done. So we have some of the coarse dirt, some gravel, some mossy stones, some grass, some spruce, and then ways up and down we have just spruce. And it looks really, really good with a little bit of brown down there. And we have some dip downs, we got some little step ups, and it's feeling nice. I like the flow, and it's looking pretty nice here, but we still have a lot of work to do. So for now, it's looking pretty nice, but the next thing we want to do is I'm going to do, let's actually jump in here. Let's go into one of the animal pens. So let's do this one as a test so you guys can see exactly what I have in mind as far as how to texture the walls and the ceilings to get this as detailed as possible, and then we'll do the rest off cam because once you do one, pretty much got the idea how to do the rest, but just a lot of time-consuming details that we got to do right now. So we got to first mold it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to use just stones, just to use it as a empty palette here of just stone, and just play around with it, give it some cool shapes here. I want to make it look as natural as possible. So let's come in here with some slabs, and first let's start curving it out a little bit in certain spots. spots. It's just random block placement. So think of this almost like let's build instead of a tutorial right now, just to get some inspiration on how to do it. But let's go real, just scatter some stuff around. So right now it's looking pretty good. Then let's add some stairs as well to just add to this curve right here. So we can bring in some stuff, take some stuff away. Just make it look cool. That's pretty much all I gotta say for this one. Just make it look cool. But this is how I make it look cool. So something like that, just to come down, adding a little bit of curve, adding a little bit of twist in certain spots, just adds to the detail. So something like this, and we don't have to worry about what's happening in here because it's gonna be enclosed. The animals can just go and freely roam around in here and just have fun, just climb up the walls if they want. That's fine. So something like this is looking pretty good. So let's see, let's keep this up. I think that's nice without getting too crazy. And pretty much want to pretty crazy, but something like that. Then maybe go in here and break some of these walls up by putting some stairs inside, give it that cool little broken feel in here. I like that. That's pretty cool. Maybe this one can look a little different. Yeah, give it some weird shapes in certain spots, just like that. So something like this is looking pretty nice. Now, next thing we want to do is to add to this. So let's add some more color. So let's add some mossy in here. Let's add a little bit of some browns too. We can add some coarse dirt, some regular dirt. We can add, even if you want to bring in some brown concrete powder, that's fine to this. But natural earth tones is what we're going for. So something like this is looking pretty good. Then we can add a little bit of cobble so it can have that same feel but look a little bit more broken. And remember, next door we have all the other stuff. So we pretty much, if you do one of these walls, we're doing the wall on the other side as well. So it saves time if you bring them pretty close together. So something like this. Now, don't make all of these slabs and stairs into just smooth stone. We can bring in some of this right here and replace some of the slabs, some of the stairs with cobble slabs and stairs. Could also bring in some andesite. That would be fine. So something pretty similar to this, but now in a larger scale. But then we can bring in some more stuff. So let's bring in some coarse dirt in here. Let's also bring in some wood. So I'm gonna bring in oak wood for the interiors just to give it a little more support. So maybe some beams just crossing in certain spots. It doesn't have to be the center or anything. And from here, we can have some hanging lights and stuff like that, which adds to that detail. We can even have some beams kind of going up into the wall in certain spots. And you can have it random, so it doesn't have to be exactly in those places. We can just pretty much put it anywhere. You can even put it almost like inside some of these walls like that. Maybe even put some like almost like mine cross beams, kind of things like that. And that adds to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to do this pretty much what you're seeing right now to the whole entire area. It's going to take a little bit of time. So if you're doing a survival, good luck. It's going to take you forever, but at the end, it's going to look great. So let's go ahead and do this style to every single spot in this whole cave. Here's a little bit of a progress update. So I went ahead and I added all the slabs and stairs of our regular smooth stone, and look at that, so much better. We still haven't added all the texturing, but look at that, just the curves alone, doesn't that add so much? I wish we had a cave update that just did that. They just curved out a lot of the caves like this. So we got this, we did that one already, but everything is looking really, really cool and smooth and but rough at the same time. But let's go with the next section and add all the color. All right, let's get a little progress update. What do you guys think of this so far? So we got this all ultra detailed. We got beams here. Each one of these beams has a little bit of barrel action just hanging there. We got some bushes on the top with some glowstone hidden on the tippy top, going all the way around. As much detail as I could pack in here. There we go. We got more hanging bushes here. Some little stalagmites here going crazy. On the side here, more beams, more detail, and we just packed this whole thing. Now, this took me maybe an hour and a half in creative, so I would imagine this would take you a very long time in survival. But if you want to go ahead and do a big project like this, just know it's gonna take a while, but just be patient and eventually you'll get it. Well, you don't have to go this crazy detailed, but you can still get pretty detailed and still have something looking pretty cool. So what do you guys think so far? Is that awesome? All right, cool. Now let's start building all the individual little sections of this cave. For now, let's go straight into our kitchen. So for the kitchen, I'm going to go right in the back. I separated a little section over here. So I'm just going to put a row of smokers, blast furnaces, and regular furnaces here. Now to give it a little bit of pop of color, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of brick and a little bit of granite combo. Something like this, just mixing it up just like so, going all the way down, and then giving a little more granite on the bottom. So something like that, like a nice little section over here. Then we're going to continue bringing a little bit of brick in here. So I'm going to go 3 high on this side. Also going to go 3 high on this side. Give it a space of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then over here, let's give it a little bit more. So something like so. And then right here on the other end, so we're going to go up again and give a little bit of detail like so. Just kind of lines up our section that we're going to go ahead and just put some more details up on that wall. But then here on this corner, I want to give it a little bit of a separation right in the entrance with a couple composters and some bushy bush. Also some jungle here. And if you notice on the top here, we have spruce and regular oak. So I'm bringing a bunch of different types of bushes to this area. Now let's go up in this wall and let's add some details. So we can go ahead and put really anything here. I'm just gonna go with a mix of barrels, crafting benches. I'm gonna go with even some looms turned sideways like that, just to give it a cool little feel. So we're just gonna keep going all the way down here. Maybe add a little bit more, a little crafting bench, and just make it as random as shift click, and make it as random as possible. So it looks pretty cool. You know what I noticed too? The bottom of the loom looks pretty cool. Look at that texture. That's really nice. Then we can add more things like cakes going all the way around. We can add even some chests on the tippy top here, maybe another chest on the corner, and just go nuts here. We could even add another, maybe a little light here, a little light over there, and just add as much as you want. But over here, I'm going to go again with some of these. Let's go with a couple crafting benches, go with a loom sideways, go another with a little loom here, a couple barrels. Barrels are your friend though. That's going to be one to be the one that pops out the most, really, the barrel, especially since it is functional. Also, you can put some stuff inside. So let's put some cakes here, a little more cake action, a little more chest action. We can even add a little bit more, maybe some flower pots here as well. And then we can go ahead and put, oh, I just lost it. Where'd it go? So some flower pots. You can actually use actual cups around here, maybe a couple down the side here. We can even bring in a little bit of, let's see, how about some grindstones? And also, if you wanted to put it as a workstation, you can even add some stone cutters in here if you don't use it somewhere else. So you could put it maybe one here, maybe a little grindstone action. Let's get rid of that one. Put a little grindstone up there. Wait, hold on. Put it facing down. There we go. Perfect. Then I think here we can put like a little island. So what if we go right here? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe even mixing in a little bit of that. Let's bring that forward and that forward. And then we could put a couple little cauldrons right here. Maybe a couple levers facing down. Like there's running water down here, don't you worry. And then a couple stairs on each side. And then we could put some signs next to that, or even some trapdoors. It really depends on what you want to put there. But so many different ways to make these seats. So I'm going to go very, very simple like that and just add those. You can even put backs to them, but I'm going to make them low. That looks perfect. And then we could add some pressure plates next to that. And we could put those here and there, and then maybe add a cup or something on one of these sides. Maybe even add more cups back there. That looks pretty good. We can even do some hanging lights. We have one already there, but we can even add more as you like. But I think this is pretty good for a kitchen. Maybe just for a little bit more detail, we could add some carpets, and just really any carpet would do. Maybe a little bit of green over here, maybe a little bit more green down here in the front. And something like that looks pretty nice. And yeah, I think we got ourselves a nice little workable kitchen. All right, now let's work on our brewing station. So I have this set up. I pushed this one back a little bit because I want to put like a little infinite water source. But before we do that, let's put a couple cauldrons right here. We'll fill those up with water. But then back here, I'm going to put a little infinite source right there. Perfect. Then I'm going to drop some soul sand on each side and some trapdoors to cover this up. Then we could put our nether wart back here and some trapdoors back here to actually cover that up so you don't see the infinite source, and that looks pretty cool. Then over here we're gonna drop some trapdoors as a little bit of a shelving unit, and then up here we'll just add a couple brewing stands, just one on each side, and then maybe a couple chests on the sides next to that. Then over here we can add even more things. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe a little bit of a scaffold section, and we can add a bunch of brewing stands there. And then above this one, we can go ahead and put something simple. Let's actually go 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's get rid of this one. And I'm going to put some of our trusty old barrels here for even more storage going up in a line like that. That looks pretty nice. And then more brewing stands right there. And that's awesome. Maybe even lift that up one more. Yeah, that looks like a nice little shelving unit. And then over here, we can go really, really simple with maybe like a little composter and get that plant action. Give it a little bit more life to this area. That's pretty good. And I think maybe if we add some more soul sand here, just to give you that really cool look down here on the bottom, that looks awesome. Maybe a little more down there. Why did I do that? Let me, why does that do that? Make that weird thing. Doesn't like soul sand? I guess you don't like soul sand. It doesn't. Let's go. So maybe something like this, kind of making it look a little bit cooler right here, a little bit more magical. There we go. Like the soul sand is oozing out a little bit. Yeah, I like that. So there you go. A little bit of a brewing station. All right, now it's time for the storage section, and this one's super simple. One thing that I did also back here, all of these, if you notice, they're right all slabs, so we can go ahead and put a bunch of double chests going all the way up to the ceiling, and it won't affect it at all. So what I'm doing back here, I'm gonna put glowstone just all the way down, just like so. If you don't have glowstone, you can just use a torch or a lantern back there. You're not gonna see it, but then I'm gonna put barrels all the way down on the bottom area, just like that. And then on the top, we're just going to stack a bunch of chests going from top to bottom. So let me fill this whole thing out real fast. All right, and there you have it. Let's add maybe a little hanging light somewhere around here to make it look a little cooler. And we are looking pretty good. Also add a little ender chest on this side with a crafting bench. But you can go crazy, add even more of this if you want. We can even make a little basement with even more storage. So, but for now, I think this is pretty good. And then you can always label them by putting some item frames with details. But I added some hanging rocks here. If you're going to put item frames, just get rid of that. And you should be all right. All right, now for the crop area. Really simple. I'm just gonna fill this whole thing up with seeds right now. All right, and there we go. We got our crops in. Now, one thing you do need to remember is that these need to have sunlight. So what we have to do is we got to puncture in some holes and go all the way to the top on certain ones. Like we went up here, we went up one on this one. We went up one on this one and one on this one. So what I suggest to do is, if you're gonna go to the top, you still want to make this a hidden base. I would just cover a bunch, make sure all this is covered in a bunch of trees and a bunch of vegetation. And then on some of these, just go ahead and I would just pop in some bushes. So it's all nice and covered up and nobody would know that is happening up here. And I think, wait, there's a couple more. I'm lost. Where we go? Oh, we go. There's a couple more right there. Just add some bushes up here and make it look pretty cool. Also, some trees and life, and just make sure it looks pretty nice and hidden. All right, now let's work on the bedroom. Now for the bedroom, this one I'm thinking back here I want to put a bed, but let's put some composters, almost like a little bit of the headboard. I'm gonna put a slab and some trapdoors like that. Let's get the cyan bed. I love that cyan. I was looking for it. It's so cool. Then over here, just a couple full blocks. I think that should be pretty cool. And then maybe on the tippy top, we could add maybe some pressure plates just to break up the color a little bit. So something like that. That looks pretty good. Then we can add almost like a, let's add something here. I want to add like a bench or a desk. Let's add a desk here. Let's get some stairs. I'm going to go with some dark oak. And let's do something like that on each side. And then let's see, maybe a little slab in the center. And then we could drop that in here. Let's put a stair, I think. No, let's add a slab. Let's add a slab, and for the slab I can go with maybe some oak on this one. Let's go with a little oak slab right there, and let's go with some trapdoor, and just a simple trapdoor like that will be cool. Let's add some signs as well, almost like the little, you know, little armrests on that. And let's go with, actually, let's go with, I was gonna put armrests, signs. Let's go with some spruce to change it up a little bit, the color. Yeah, it looks good. Dropping that around here, and then let's grab a carpet, and this could be almost like a little piece of paper or something like that. And then we can add a little lantern on one side and a flower pot on the other side. I think that would look pretty good. And then maybe a little bit of a flower on one of these, like that. That looks awesome. Maybe even a little painting that we could drop on the top to add a little more detail to that. And I think that should work out lovely. There we go. That looks nice. Maybe another little painting back there. That's cool. Let's drop a composter with some more bushes right about here. And then maybe another composter with a bush right on that. And also, don't forget, add a little bit of compost down there. It looks like actual soil. And you can see that. It looks pretty cool. There we go. Now, on this side, I want to add like a little closet. So what if we get some barrels and we can go ahead and add that to the side. So I'm thinking maybe double barrel. We could even go triple. Or yeah, I think, no, let's go with two on this side like that. I think that might look better. Then let's go with a couple of those, or we can go with a single like so. Let's grab some slabs. We could drop those on the tippy top, and then we can go ahead and get some more trapdoor maybe and drop that here, 1 and 2. And then let's grab a door, and we can make ourselves a nice little closet right in here. So what if we go right about here and there? We have a little closet right there. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. And then we can add maybe another painting over here on this side. That looks good. And then maybe a little bit of carpet on the floor. Maybe just white carpet, just to scatter around a little bit down below. Something like that. A little bit of random carpet action. And I think that's pretty good, right? I like that. Maybe just one more, like a little nightstand with maybe a flower on top. And then we can add maybe just a little flower in here. And I think that looks pretty good. All right, cool. Next. All right, now it's time for the Nether Portal. And so it's going to be pretty simple. Just going to recess it in a little bit underneath and some on the side so you really don't see the obsidian when you walk in. So we're just going to go right here in the corner. Maybe another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then just cross up here and go back down on this side. And that should be good, I think. Yeah, and we can add a little more curve to it by maybe doing something like this. And maybe adding a little bit more like that. You don't really need it, but that's pretty cool. Simple like that. And then let's just light it up. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, I think I want to curve it out a little bit right there. And then maybe do something like that here. Oop, nope. And then let's see. Oh, hello, gravel. Bring this down a little bit and maybe add that. Ooh, I like that curve right there. That looks awesome. And then maybe just slab this up. Where's the slab? I need a slab real fast. Slab. Hello? Any slabs in here? Oh, let me bring a little bit more of this bush then. So something like that. Oh, yeah. And maybe a little bit more bush on the side. That looks perfect. I love this. So yeah, there you go. Nether portal. Easy. Done. Now the animal pens, once you have this set up, it's pretty much good to go. The only thing you need to do is just gate it up. I would just put gates. That's pretty much it. Just make sure you have at least a little bit of space in between each side and make sure they can't jump out like that. Get rid of certain things that'll prevent them from jumping over that and like that. Let's get rid of that. That should be fine. Let's go over here and make sure. So 1, 2, 3. Can they get up anywhere here? No, that should be this one. Actually, yeah, let's lift this little piece up right there just in case. So yeah, just mob-proof it a little bit. So something to make it look nice like that. And they should be safe in here. This one, let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. That should be fine. Good to go. Let's go over here on this one. 1, 2, and 3. Let's move this back a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, get rid of that. And I think that should be good. And this one right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that should be completely safe right there. That should be pretty good. And then it just, I would add just for life and extra details on the outside, a couple little barrels here and there, just to stack them up in certain sides here. And this could be whatever material you might be using for the animals that you're having inside here. So something super simple like that. And then we could keep it up, just go around to the sides, adding a couple barrels and chests and such. And that should do lovely right around here. Also, you can add some lighting as well. So scatter these just randomly around this area going down. And that should give you plenty of light so you don't have to worry about mob spawns going all the way down this direction. So let's fill this up full of animals really quickly. And last but not least, the mines. For this one, super simple. Just dig down. Go to 12 or whatever number you like to go dig and just go straight down. And that's it. Make it very simple. Just make it look a little broken. And then I would add maybe on the side a little barrel chest action and just, you know. All right, and last but not least, what I want to do is right here in the center here, I want to add like a little centerpiece, like a nice little chandelier with this open area here. And I think right here would be pretty perfect. So I put a log going down by 3. Then let's do this. I'm going to do a mix of brick and a little bit of granite. So something like this. And then come back this way. Let's get some of these grindstones and go facing downwards here, 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 and there. And then grab some of the lanterns. And let's just drop this. I don't know if I want one in the center there. Let's see. Actually, no, I don't think I want one in the center there. And then get some flower pot. Oh, no, get some flower pots. And we're going to put these on the tippy tops right around here. And this might look pretty cool. Let's check it out. Yeah, that looks awesome. Nice little centerpiece. But then, you know what? Let me get a little bit of a barrel here just to break up this little section right there. That looks nice. And then maybe a little bit of trap door. And we'll surround this little top part here in trap, maybe something like that, and then that part is covered up, so we can actually get in there, something like that. All right, and we're completely done. Let's take a quick little tour around here. And again, this is super underground and secret, so you won't have technically a door. So this is technically our door right behind me. If you really wanted to make a door, if you don't want to make it a secret, underground, ultimate survival cave, then maybe a hobbit-sized door, maybe a nice big old gate. But if anything, I'll make a nice separate episode for just doors if you guys are down to have something like that. But hashtag doors. Let me know if you want a bunch of different door entrances that you can pretty much add to this, or really any underground cave. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that. But you know what? Let's take a little tour around here right now. Boom. Look at this. Oh, this is a screenshot moment right here. Look at that. That is super cool. I love this. Let me know if you guys like this cave, this ultimate survival cave. I had so much fun making it, but man, oh man, check out this kitchen. So bright, so colorful, has everything you need to survive. All of our furnaces on that wall, looking pretty awesome. Our little brewing station over here with all of our brewing stands and infinite water sources, nether rack, nether wart for brewing, and our lovely soul sand here hidden up. I love that. Our chest room looking pretty good. If you need more storage than this, don't worry, I got something very special coming up for storage in an underground facility. If you're down for some more storage ideas for underground bases, let me know. I got something really special planned coming up very, very soon. But this is a good little starter version for an ultimate spot, right? You know what, we got everything we need down here, right? So over here we have our crop area, and again, I only put just wheat, but you can put carrots, potatoes, pretty much anything, and I would just maybe just separate them within the section here. Make sure you have a nice open air feel right there with some ways up so the crops actually grow, because you do need light to come down in order for these crops to do their thing. So that is super cool and super nice. Also coming around this way, we got our nice little bedroom area, perfect for sleeping. At least 3 people can come over here and share. Just don't take up all my blankets, all right? I need my blankets. Now over here, we have a nice little nether portal entrance, perfectly organic, nice and cave-like, looking pretty cool. And then if you're gonna have this, well, a nether portal, and even if you're gonna have a bunch of, oh, look at that down there, a bunch of animals, make sure they're away from the easiest way to get out. So make sure they're not anywhere near this spot right here, okay? Just make sure. Just have everything that makes noise as deep into this cave as possible. So nether portal looking pretty cool right there. We have all of our animals, and I dressed up this area pretty nicely with a bunch of little details like watering holes over here, food troughs over here, a bat. But it's looking really, really awesome. Also, buckets of milk over here that you can do. Well, take buckets for milk. And then over here, we have our sheep. Make sure all of this is grass, and you should be good. But over here on this side, we have also some water and some food. Make sure you have water and food, or they will die. Actually, not in real life. Well, in real life, not in Minecraft. It's fine. Over here, we have our pig pen, baby. So we have some soul sand, some coarse dirt, a little bit of brown concrete. We have ourselves a little feeding trough over here, and also water again with some dead bushes. Looking really, really cool. Over here, we have all of our chickens, and also this lovely little nests on the bottom with our coral fans with waterlogged blocks underneath, so it can still stay nice and moist and lovely. So we have eggs on item frames on those. Also, water and food. And I don't know why they're all up against the walls. Maybe they're trying to make an escape or something. I don't know what's happening, but that's fine. Then over here, we have our lovely horse. Somebody named this horse in the comment section. We got one simple, very awesome little horse down here. And then over here, I decided to make a nice little turtle sanctuary down here. Having fun. Turtles right here. And yeah, they got eggs. They're laying eggs. I love this turtle sanctuary. Look at that. And then our mine. Very simple. Just dig down to 12. But that's it. That's all there is to it. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this. This was so much fun to make. Let me know what you want to see next in an upcoming video or tutorial. Let's play, whatever you want to see, let me know down below. I had so much fun making this ultimate cave base. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this, but I'm out of here for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye. Wait, Sausage from the future here. Hi, how you guys doing? You're probably wondering, Sausage, you forgot the Enchanting Station room, and what's wrong with you? I was finished, the whole video was done, and I was wondering, where did it go? It's right here. Come with me. So, last minute detail added. We went ahead and did a little path right here from our crop area, and we ended up back here to this area, and boom. There's your Enchanting Station. How do you like it? I love it. There we go. So it's super, super simple. It's very messy, but we just popped in a hole over here, put a bunch of random books all the way around. Full level 30. We got a little anvil on this side. We got bookshelves inside the wall. Also, got some looms, got some barrels, got some extra storage, got a little bit of a grindstone, some ladders in here, and it's looking pretty cool, pretty messy. And there we go. I almost forgot. But I didn't. It's right here. What do you guys think? All right, Sausage from the future. Now we'll be leaving you. Thank you all so much for watching, but I'm out of here. Thank you again, and I will see you on the next Minecraft video. I almost forgot. But I didn't. Goodbye.